Hawaiian, Samoan, Chinese, German, and British. And my ancestors come from those different areas. I know my Samoan side, they are from American Samoa, and my Hawaiian side is from the island of Maui. And I also have roots here in Sandy, Utah. My last name is actually Snow, and so I have a lot of family and a lot of history out here in Utah as well. I am the project coordinator at UVU in the Center for Global and Intercultural Engagement. So what I'm able to do is I coordinate international recruiting, just the logistics and the travel. I also coordinate events for the Multicultural Student Services and the International Student Services Department. First and foremost, I'm able to provide an example for my son. He is so inquisitive, and he just loves learning, loves participating in different opportunities where he can learn different things. And my example, as I guess within education, is huge for him, because I'm able to bring him to campus and he's able to see just all the different things he can participate in. So for me, that's huge to be able to see my son I guess developing his own aspirations. I don't feel that this is my final career. I feel like there are other opportunities out there. When I initially started, I actually majored in criminal justice, and I was going to go to law school because I wanted to be a lawyer, and I wanted to help out the Native Hawaiian people in Hawaii. But as I started working within education, because I graduated from Utah Valley University, I realized that one of the main things I really wanted to do was initiate change and be there to help further develop others and serve others. And I feel like in this position that I have now, I'm able to do that. Growing up, my dad was very big on setting goals. I feel like from the moment we could walk and the moment we could talk, he was always about goals and goal setting and what is it that you're going to do today? What are you going to do tomorrow? What are you doing in the future? And I never understood why he did that. It was helpful. Often it was also kind of irritating, because I feel like we always had the same goals. But as I started to grow up, the more that I had to write those goals down for him and share them with him, the more I realized that they changed. My dad is a very important role model in my life. He's instilled in us not only the aspect of setting goals and accomplishing them, but the fact that, we as Pacific Islanders and Native Hawaiians, we always are under these stereotypes that we can't do certain things, or that we can only achieve the minimum or so much, but it's not enough to make us happy, and it's not enough to be able to be competitive and compete in the world. And my dad always taught us that you are above that. That's not you. You can do anything that you want to do. The first step is starting. Growing up, when my dad always made us write down our goals, that is a huge step. It was writing down your goal and seeing what it is that you want to do. What are you passionate about? Or what interests you? What talents do you have? And once you can see that, that'll help to project you towards further education, if that's your goal. But I feel like that's something that you have to start now. You have to ask yourself that hard question: what is it you want to do? What are you passionate about? And it is hard to answer sometimes, because I feel like we get caught up in so many different things, or we get caught up sometimes in what our parents want us to do instead of what we want to do. And really, it's just about looking inside and saying, this is what I want, and this is the area I want to go into, and starting with looking into the fields, or taking classes just to see what it is that you like, but not being afraid to do it, because I know a lot of times it's overwhelming, and once it becomes overwhelming, you stop and you just think, well, I'll do it next time, or I'm not ready for this. But it's overcoming the intimidation and overcoming the fear of the unknown, and just pushing through that and going for what you want.